I want to ask you a question. Think about where you're at in life right now, both personally and professionally. And think about a week from now, a month from now, you get presented with the career opportunity of a lifetime. With how things are going for your life right now, are you going to take that opportunity? You don't have to say it out loud, just answer it for yourself. Now, the second part of my question is if you had the ability to look into the future and see that taking that opportunity, you were signing up for the worst, hardest, most difficult year of your life, would your answer be the same? I want you to sit with that, and let's go on the journey together. This photo was taken May 30th, 2020. It was 5 days after George Floyd was killed in Minneapolis. If you look really closely, it's hard to see, but if you look really closely, in the midst of that explosion, you can see people. There's a group of officers standing there. And they were throwing explosives at the officers to scatter the officers. And so that night, we were attacked. We had had protests all day long. Then when nighttime ensued, chaos erupted in Ferguson. And what the plan was for the individuals that came out for violence that day is they wanted to burn down the building. I'm standing inside the building when the attack started. Big explosion that scatters the officers. They bum rush the building with bats and pipes, and they bust out all the windows of the police department. And the reason for doing that is so they could launch explosives and incendiary devices into the building to set it on fire so they could burn the building down. So for hours and hours out there that night, we are fighting and having to navigate with the best way I can describe it is as a war zone. We're being shot at from multiple sides of the building, constant explosions. The worst experience of my professional career. One of the hardest things that I've ever had to do in my life is at the end of this first night, maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, is I had to walk in front of all of my officers and find the words to say to them after we had just experienced just a night of trauma, knowing that the next night we had to do the same thing all over again. And that's exactly what happened the next night. They came back, the same level of violence. You can see this patrol car right here. That's what it looks like, the ball of flame, when a Molotov cocktail explodes upon impact. And if you look really closely in the SUV where the flame is, there's an officer sitting right there in the passenger seat of that vehicle. That's the level of attack that we were under during that time. And so while none of us can see into the future, none of us can control the obstacles and the hardships and the trials and the tribulations that are going to be sent our way. None of us know what's going to happen a year from now. But if we are intentional in how we show up and in creating a space where others can thrive, not just us, that's how you set yourself up for lasting success.